playing hard down defensively. McGrady for three.
And that was made by keeping the ball alive. James coming up with the offensive rebound opportunity.
That's where they miss Bobby Sir as well. One of the intangibles for Sir. He's a very good rebounding guard. Yeah, with the block shot. And the Rockets look to push.
David Wesley again not giving up ground to Jerry Stackhouse on the post stack.
Oh, pretty pass from James. And McGrady gives the Rockets a 4-point lead. Which apparently got cut.
Well, Alan Henderson is a crowd favorite. You know, they love his hustle. He's a young man. He averages 6 offensive rebounds per 48 minutes. So he's a guy that loves to work on the offensive glass.
Had 3 different starting point guards this year. Although the Rockets don't care about that, and McGrady knocks that down. Rockets have had 5 different starting point guards this year. Grabs the rebound. He said they've been waiting to go through the hard times, and they really haven't had to go through it yet.
Well, last year was their best month, 10-3.
McGrady with a bad shot, but another offensive rebound. So 7 offensive boards for the Rockets. Barry right back to McGrady. And foul. That's one of the intangibles of John Barry. Maybe had a shot for a three-pointer instead. Right back inside. Smart play. And McGrady's able to draw the foul.
Now, maybe earlier in his career, he probably would have settled for that three-point shot because, you know, early you want to establish yourself. But being the veteran that he is now, you know, he recognizes that his goal is to win a championship. So he's going to do what it takes.
So McGrady to the line. NBA TV, your all-access channel for everything basketball every morning. Tune in to NBA TV Daily and NBA TV Fantasy Hoops for an in-depth recap of the exciting NBA highlights and fantasy implications. NBA TV all day, all night, all basketball. And another offensive rebound. Harris with the foul for the Mavericks. Grady goes the other way. The hop step stripped and a foul. Daniels with the reach in.
You know, at the beginning of the telecast, we talked about Tracy McGrady being a complete package, and that's really emblematic of what he's able to do. The quickness of that first step, you know, at his size, at 6'7", 6'8", being able to put it on the floor and get into the paint that quickly, and then you present a major problem at 6'8" when you're coming up against some of the big men who are trying to defend.
You see McGrady with the acceleration. Said he deferred too much early as he rallies in the first. By the way, that last foul was on Howard, his first, and not Daniels. But it's an ongoing process, and let's face it, Jeff Van Gundy had to deal with a lot of the same things as Don Nelson. So many new players, and for McGrady and Yao Ming to learn how to play with each other. McGrady's never played with anyone of that size. He's still young. He's only 29 years old.
That's why I'm giving him some time. Got to get over that ankle injury. It doesn't get any better with age.
McGrady foul on the pass, but they're in the penalty, so McGrady will go to the line as Sean Bradley picks up the foul, and that's his first.
Jersey, I thought he had that. And then there were some changes made there, and suddenly the system changed, and he was the man outside.
McGrady hits the first. McGrady now 11 points. You see that patch on his chin. For more on that, let's go to Jim.
Well, Mike, quick work by Keith Jones and the training doctor staff. 6 stitches Tracy McGrady has received underneath his chin after taking that shot. Doesn't seem to be affecting his shot at the foul line or out here as he just gets his 12th point, but 6 stitches, Mike.
4. Josh Howard comes up limping after that play.
And that time the Rockets went to kind of a matchup zone. It's one of the better shots Dallas has been able to get. And we talk about Tracy McGrady and the injury. That's where he got the stitches. It looked as though just his shoulder prior to the shot.
Here's McGrady down the other end. And the lead up to 13.
Now, I don't think he's feeling those stitches one bit. But on the other end, again, just a lightning quick transition basket by the Rockets, not known to be an absolute fast-breaking team, although of late they've been scoring over 100 points.
The Rockets defense dominating as Houston up by a dozen.
Points. And I mentioned that they've been scoring 100 points of late 14 times in the last 36 games, and this is a team that averages only 94 a game.
Ball deflected. It's still going to be Houston ball with 3 on the shot clock.
Half court isn't working. The job the Mavericks have to do is similar to what you just saw. limit the Rockets to one and done, get out in transition, and try to use the athletes that they have and the shooters that they have.
McGrady with an easy move to the basket. Leading scorer in this game is Tracy McGrady with 16. He's with Jim Gray.
All right, Mike, thank you very much. 6 stitches in your chin. How is it?
Never had stitches on my face before. It was okay. Only thing that hurt was the needle going, and I hate needles, but I'm fine.
Let me ask you about the Mavericks. They're shooting 34% from the field. Has it been their poor shooting, or has it been better defense by the Rockets?
Well, I think it's a little bit of both. I think we have our intensity up on the defensive end, making them take shots that they're uncomfortable with. I think most of their shots are contested shots, so and some of their shots just not falling because we're leaving them wide open at times. But I think for the most part, we got a hand up in their faces.
Finally, Tracy, how did the team react to Jeff Van Gundy questioning you guys' toughness?
Well, as you see, we got a 9-point lead going to halftime, so I think we came out with great intensity. We just got to keep it up second half.
Tracy, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right.
Back to you, Mike.
All right, Jim. The Rockets with some very tough defense here in the first half.
McGrady. Again, Tracy McGrady, 16 points in 19 minutes, and it's been an easy 16 points, except for getting hit under the chin. But he goes in, gets some stitches, and like the true pro that he is, come back and picks up where he left off. So Tracy McGrady, obviously one of those guys that Dallas has to make sure that they keep an eye on when they're back on defense. So he tried to make sure that Yao understands if he sets it again, he's going to get slammed. But Steve Jobs saw that. It's fun to come to work every day.
McGrady, he'll agree with that after what happened in Orlando last year. McGrady knocks it down. And again, right to Stackhouse.
Right, because Wesley is staying on him. Obviously, the Rockets not yet willing to give up on David Wesley's defense, and that time a stop made it difficult as Stackhouse faded.
McGrady inside. Pretty setup from Tracy McGrady, and Yao Ming with his 3rd field goal.
And you see McGrady obviously just drawing the defenses as Sean Bradley totally ignored Yao Ming. Just kind of hard to do. The ball, then it becomes much more difficult for John Barrett to even see in any lob situation.
Inbound McGrady, and an easy 2. Off the poor pass from Van Horn. And the Rockets take advantage. An excellent out-of-bounds play. Van Horn 3 for 10 from the field. McGrady with a hand in his face, knocks down the 3. And the lead is ballooned to 14, the largest lead of the game.
It's got a team down without the 2 best players. You got to be able to put them away.
The Rockets have had problems in the 4th quarter. They've blown some big leads as McGrady gets inside. But McGrady now with 26 points and a lead back to 14. And a foul on McGrady down the other end. That's his 4th. First team foul against the Rockets.
And then just a sign that Tracy McGrady's so integrated into this Rocket attack, doesn't really have to step out too often and take it upon himself. Baseline and gets past Sean Bradley. Just shows you so much. Just saw him inside, now he saw his ability outside.
Tracy McGrady had 32 points today. The team has been somewhat inconsistent. You won 8 in a row, then you lost 4 or 5. To win today, a game you should win without Nowitzki and so forth, what will it mean to the Rockets?
Well, this win means a lot. It gives us confidence. We got 4 games on the road coming up, and it's a real crucial road trip for us. So this game really means a lot. It should give us confidence going out on the road for those 4 games.
What about this road trip? 158-71 is the combined records of the teams that you'll face in those next 4 games. Will you find out a lot where you are in these next 4 games?
Well, we're sure going to find out a lot about ourselves and, how bad we really want to get to the playoffs and how bad we really want to have success in this last push of the season. So we definitely got our work cut out for us. It's a challenge for the team, and we should be up for it.
The message of trying to get tougher, is that starting to resonate with this team?
Well, we're trying to, it's this word out that we're soft, and, we got so many nice guys. We go out, we play hard. We don't worry about all the talk. We know what we're capable of doing. We're capable of beating any team, regardless of it. We're too nice, too soft, whatever. We can play the best of them in this league, and we just got to go out and prove that.
All right, Tracy, congratulations. Thanks for your time.
All right, thanks.
Back to you, Mike.
Jim, they played tough defense today. +17 in the rebounding department, and they take advantage of the